Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, back with more Edge of the Earth. We're doing Ice and Death Part 2 today. Cookie is missing, he's somewhere. The rest of these are no-name nobodies that we don't really love. Coming over to our decks, let's talk about the upgrades before we get into the scenario proper. The Luke deck bought True Magic, and because it's a Mystic, even though it only had one experience left, it used that to buy Shriveling 3 and Warrior Protection 2, and yes, that math does check out, Mystics are very silly. Seeing as Luke's whole thing is he's a True Magic deck, hopefully he performs a lot better this turn than last time, but he was actually doing great last round anyway. Coming over to my Finn deck, you can see that Arkham DB thinks I spent 18 experience. When you add Underworld Market to your deck, it gets plus 10 deck size. If your deck ever has less cards than its maximum deck size, you may add level 0 cards for free, and Arkham DB seems very confused about this. If you count the experience I've spent, you'll see it's only 9, 7 from Shelter 7, and 2 from Kieran's Obel. And that's spent on Underworld Markets, upgraded lockpicks which are now going in the Underworld Market for added consistency, adaptable to start switching cards out to change what my goals are, and haste, because it was the best thing I could do with 2 experience. You can see I cut Small Favor. There's nothing to Small Favor in this scenario. Luke will have what little fighting there is handled. And then for my remaining massively increased deck size, we're looking at Pickpocketings in the deck, Unexpected Courage in the normal deck, Trenchcoat in the normal deck, Embezzled Treasure in the illicit deck, Hidden Pockets in the illicit deck, and Kicking the Hornet's Nest for more economy in the normal deck. Finn's in a weird transitory stage right now where I think he's a big money deck that doesn't actually have enough money in the deck to be a big money deck, but he's trying, damn it, and hopefully he'll manage to embezzle some treasure, making it easier next time. Because we camped at a 7 shelter location, we start with 7 resources. We have a couple of 5 doom agendas, and then we have our objective. We can spend 2 clues as a lightning bolt to look at the encounter card beneath our location, and we can resign back at the camp. Our only real objective here is to save Cookie. We would like to avoid having a person die unless it's mandatory, so that when we do eventually get around to playing Fatal Mirage, we do it super late game when it's actually fun as opposed to early when it's a catch-up mechanism. Anyways, let's do our opening mulligans. Let's see what's going on. I actually don't know that I hold magnifying glasses. I obviously hold Easy Mark, and I probably hold Faustian Bargain. I definitely hold track shoes because it's one of the only ways I have to boost my foot. But I think that the rest of this I'm mulligan because I really want a cigarette case. Didn't get it, but I did get more money than God and a haste, so that's neat. Over here in Luke, we want Research Librarians, Mr. Rooks, or just the True Magic itself. But that's a bit much. Oh, alright, I think everything except the Research Librarian's out. Research Librarian is just True Magic with extra steps. There's all of our weaknesses. Oh, good thing I got the Research Librarian. So, is this the best opening hand you can ask for? No, but it does give me infinite shriveling in a scenario where you don't really want to shrivel that much. So, neither of these opening hands are really the best. This actually useless Librarian is kind of sad. I understand why I run Hawkeyes over Scroll of Secrets, but I really would like to have Scroll of Secrets so he felt like he did something. Anyways, for us on Luke, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to play True Magic, because there was nothing to do with this True Magic. Coming over to Finn's side, first things first, we tap Underworld Market. Is that at the start of my turn, like the start of the phase? Start of my turn. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want these hidden pockets. They don't seem helpful. I'm going to play Haste. Do I need them eventually? I need one eventually, so I'll buy it, just to have Bolt it. Next, I'm going to play Haste. And then I'm going to destroy the bag with double Faustian Bargain. Haste will be playing one of those. We put 4 curses in the bag. Luke has enough money to play Mr. Rook, but not enough money to play the stuff that comes after. I'm gonna give him 1 resource so he can play a Rosary or a Hawkeye off of the Rook. I'm gonna take the other 9 for myself, because I am a green character, I need this. And lastly, I play Track Shoes. That's it for us, no enemies yet, upkeep. Cool, I didn't want to draw a card this turn anyway. Upkeep. Posture Sketches is kind of nice. 1 of 5 doom, make sure that's shuffled, and encounter cards. Do I have you handle this as one of my 2 cards? No, not quite. Is this Ward of Protection upgraded? It is. Make him not do that. Discard that instead. 0 visibility does nothing at this point in the game. It's a great draw to have early. On Finn, am I like just drawing cards? What's happening here? Do I have Deep Knowledge over here? I'm gonna play Preposterous Sketches as Luke to draw 3 cards. To try to get Deep Knowledge for Finn. Didn't happen, but we do have a substantially better setup for our True Magic now. I'm going to play Cryptic Writings for 2 and use my True Magic. That's not what I want on that. I'm going to use the spell action icon because it resets every turn on True Magic to investigate Clairvoyance at 4/4. Or sorry, Rite of Seeking at 4/4. Man, when I put it like that, it sounds terrible, doesn't it? We need to leave. Do we just want to go somewhere else? Yeah, I forgot this location had a higher shroud value than we can actually deal with, which is embarrassing. I walk away and investigate over here instead. That's much better. Now we're up 2, which I think is still a fail here. Nope, just barely a pass. 5 would have done it. We get to take 2 clues. And there's some stuff that can be under this where it's like exhaust an Eidolon or get rid of a possessed enemy, that sort of thing. So I'm going to leave that where it is for now. That'll be Luke's turn. We need to test this. Not urgent, just going to let it happen. Oh, well, that was a roller coaster. I do get the charge on Gatebox, but at -2, I will also still fail. Although, honestly, getting rid of the curse token might have been better than passing. Now, Finn, I was trying to help you out with your terrible, terrible hand. This could be draw, draw, haste, draw. I think that's what we're doing. We're using haste as a bad draw card. Wasn't exactly the result we were looking for. Finn just doesn't want to draw cards. I'll play out the magnifying glass as fast. Oh, I forgot to use Underworld Market. Damn it. Just doing this real quick. Buy that. Don't want the gun. And I made a new gun just so that it won't have glitches where it forgets to get resources. We're going to walk to the next location, and we're going to try to track shoots even though we don't care. We fail. But we could have gotten curses out. We could have just gotten up here and come back later. It wasn't a big deal to try it. Upkeep. Milan is wonderful. He's very important in this scenario. Rook is wonderful. He's very important in every scenario. Good on hand size now. 2 of 5 Doom. Actually feeling okay on tempo to my surprise. 0 visibility again. Ancient Evils. 3 of 5 Doom. Just drawing nothing but blanks so far on the Mythos phase. So on Luke, if I get these 2 clues and then go up here and get these 2, I can actually open Remnants of Lake's Camp on my own. And Finn can split off, go get Crash Site, and meet me up on the other side. I think that's the play. I think because we're playing double flex, we get to actually go in different directions and do cool stuff. So I need to get these clues. This puts me at base 4/2. Let's do that in a different order, I guess. There's no good order, though, because like I play Rook and I'm out of money, and I can't get money from you. But I do play Rook, and I use Rook. No, since Rook can't help me, I'm going to use Rook afterwards. We're just doing this 4/2, and it sucks, but that's where we're at. There's not a good commit, and it's just 4/2. It sucks so much. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's not put the resource under Rook. That was incorrect. I'm just getting a new Rook. I've ruined this one. Investigating 4/2 with Rite of Seeking sounds so bad. It's 2 Shroud up here as well. So I can at least like move first and then Rite of Seeking. So I'll do that. I move up here and then I take my awful test at +2. And I discard the top card of my deck. I drew my weakness. I'm over here now in my angry place, and then I get spit out at the end of the turn and take 2 horror. So we got there eventually, but that wasn't what I was looking to do. Yeah, just the lack of economy. The fact that we've drawn almost no economy is rough. Next turn, even if we do get like a Holy Rosary off Rook, we would have to spend the whole turn playing it. It's just a painfully slow start with no economy over here. There might be some issues with this Luke deck. Anyway, over here, there is no issue with playing Milan. I think everyone can agree that's great. Then we investigate at, let's go ahead and do Underworld Market first like you're supposed to and buy the lockpicks like you're supposed to. Going to investigate with lockpicks. Do I want to play those? No, I don't even want these clues. It's important that I don't get these clues. So I move and I try to track shoots. We're only at 5/3. Good enough. I pop over here. And I'm just going to do the embezzlement test. Or not the embezzlement test, the spare parts test. I'm thinking about embezzled treasure right now. Man, rough tokens. All right, we'll get it eventually. We're testing up 2 on, actually it's up 3 on 0 visibility. Well, not anymore. That's fine, it wasn't doing anything anyway. We forgot to do the test on Luke as well. He's up 1. Yeah, that's fine. Clairvoyance is nice. Lucky Cigarette Case is wonderful. 4 of 5 Doom. Let's see if we can't start doing things that are useful. Skittering nonsense over here. I don't actually have a U-handle this one, so I have to evade it myself, and I'm kind of sucking at that at the minute. That's embarrassing. Anyway, over here, we have Ice Shaft, and Ice Shaft is going to deal us 2 damage, probably. We can soak some of it on Rook. We can deny existence the whole thing. It's not a big deal. And I'll do just that. This skittering nonsense is a surprisingly big problem. I think I'm going to commit Hidden Pocket and Quick Thinking to be up 3. I think that's the way to handle this. -2. I don't get Quick Thinking, but I do get the evade off, which is incredibly helpful. Alright, however many times it takes, I parlay up 2. There's no clues at my location. Finn, please. We did do something, though. We got this one done. And I don't have my tokens, so let's drop them again. So on Finn, I think next I just start moving down. This thing has Hunter. As long as I'm down here, it'll be fine, because then it can go up towards Luke, and Luke can dodge it with ease. So we're going to move down once. And I think we investigate to try to get the money, 5-2. Easy. Thank you, Milan. And then next turn, we're looking at, like, lockpick, cigarette case, haste, easy mark, investigate with the lockpicks. No, because then we'd still be in the same place where skittering nonsense can get us. Ah, gross. Anyway, over on Luke's turn, we're going to be trying to stop being terrible at the game. I think that's the play. We don't have a Guts. We don't have any stat boosts that are also in the deck. We can't go to our angry place. We know that's literally not possible because we just did. We can be self-destructive, but that's honestly not the biggest deal. Would I rather get rid of the Tekalili? No, I need that action. I can get a Hawkeye, which doesn't actually fix my problem right now. Just promises to later. I can get Deep Knowledge. I'm going to get Emergency Cash. I'm going to play the Emergency Cash. And I'm going to investigate with Rite of Seeking. Up 2. Up 1. Easy game. I was just like accepting that the play sucked, but I'm glad we got somewhere with it. Anyway, that's us. Upkeep phase. The skittering nonsense will ready when the lag spike ends. I wonder what's up with this version of Tabletop Simulator. You handle this as fine, I guess. Not a big deal. 5 Doom, we advance the agenda, but it's actually helpful. We get to look at the face down cards beneath the location. Now, we don't even want to go up here. This location just sucks. We're not going to, like, we're just not doing this test. Add a Frostbite token for Mineral Specimen is not worth it for me, so we just check this to see if Cookie's there. And that's Tekalili's, we don't care. So we never need to go to top right. And then evil cards. Stop drawing those, Finn. I guess it's okay on Luke, it's still inconvenient. I think I just Spectral Razor this so I can use True Magic to investigate. But that's not even good, actually, because if I do that, then I can't play a stat boost, and I'm investigating it too. So I True Magic, Shriveling, that gives me a +2, attacking 6-2, up 4. He's dead, give me a Tekalili about it. I tap Mr. Rook and use another action. I take a damage, by the way, which I put on Mr. Rook, thanks Self-Destructive. And we don't hit a weakness. It looks like our new Tekalili is in fact the Horror Tekalili. We do have Holy Rosary now, which is what I was looking for. It's the reason we didn't do the other play. And I play the Holy Rosary. Now, over here on Finn. Finn sucks at evading at 5-4. It's just not good numbers. I don't really feel like there's a way for me to do better. We do tap Underworld Market and draw. I might buy smuggled goods to commit to the investigate test. Like, that's where we're at in life. Yeah, that's where we're at in life. That's what we're doing. Because our odds are just miserable. This gets us up 2 at least. I really want to be up 3. We do beat the skull already, but I need to beat the tablet. There are 2 copies of that in there. My only options for commits here are Easy Mark and you handle this one. I guess because I have the cigarette case, Easy Mark loses some value. I need to be up 3. I need to beat that tablet. I can't get rid of you handle this one. There are cards that I need to hand away. I did succeed by 2 or more. I got 0 and I was up 3. So I get a clue from my location, I guess. Neat. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to like see a token and look at this in a panic, but I guess I don't need to read the scenario card after all. I'm going to walk down and I'm going to tap my track shoes. And I'm going to test it up 2. And I'm going to continue booking it so that this guy will run the other way towards Luke and not after me. I'm going to play a cigarette case, and I'm going to investigate at 6-3. I would like it to be much, much higher. But playing lockpicks means I'm not investigating. That's actually a 0, which does trigger cigarette case. And Milan. And get me a clue. That frostbite token had my heart sink, but it looks like we're good. Hunter phase, this guy goes towards Luke. That's been the plan for a while now, I think. And upkeep phase. Hold up, I just realized I completely forgot to do 0 visibility test. So, up a little bit here, it's gone, and over here on a Luke, it's also gone, because 2 is a very low number. Stop that. Bad game. 2 is just a very low number. Anyway, top of the round, 1 of 5 Doom and evil cards. Alright, I'm glad we grew it on Finn, but this is still a problematic enemy. I was like, oh yeah, you bring someone who can evade, and this guy's super easy, but you have to evade him by 2 or more, so he's essentially a 4-foot enemy, and as I've shown with skittering nonsense, evading 4-foot enemies kinda sucks. Continuing the tradition of problems that I've been talking about, I don't really have very high head right now. So that brings us back down at 4-2. Okay, I'm going to go first on Luke. I'm going to use Mr. Rook. I'm going to search the top 9. I'm going to lose an action. Put that on the bottom, and now I'm going to search what will be the top 8, because that card is missing. Can't get a second Rosary. Can't get a Hawkeye. I think I'm just taking Ward of Protection. I'll take Guts, that's obviously better. And I investigate with True Magic using Guts and Rite of Seeking to test up 4. I will draw a card. Did I shuffle that? Yes, because there was a Hawkeye on top. Not anymore, though. Getting these clues is very nice, though. I'll probably have to gatebox down to the other side, but I'll wait for this guy to hunt after me first. Actually, no, I'll let him stack up. I think that's fine. I think that's fine for them to be stacked. I'll gatebox at the end of this turn then, so that I can be spat out at the end of the investigation phase over here. Now, coming over to Luke's turn, he needs to evade this guy. He's currently up 1. My man is just on the struggle bus. He can't do shit. Underworld Market says that it can't help you. You can buy +1 again. I'm gonna be here for multiple turns. I can keep trying to evade this guy. I should probably actually put the Doom on him, right? I think the play is that I just keep free evading this guy until I get lucky. Because I'm going to be here for a little while. So I just free evade him. That's a pass, but not even by 2. Not even by 1, it's an exact pass. But he can just hang out for a little while. He doesn't have to die right away. I'm going to play these lockpicks for 3. Why did it go over there? What are you talking about, game? I don't trust these lockpicks anymore. I'm getting new ones. And then we're going to investigate with said lockpicks. That's not how they work. That is an easy pass. We'll get our Milan money and get our clue and get our cigarette case. Manual decks is exactly what we're looking for. And I'm just going to play emergency cash because I need it to embezzle money later. That's it for us. Upkeep phase. This guy's going to ready. This guy's going to ready. This one's going to come down. We finally get our upkeeps. We're going to have to discard some cards over there on Luke. You handle this one is nice to have, I guess. I don't think I need second Rosary. I think I can afford to play Hawkeye and a spell, and that means there's nothing left I need money for. I don't think Deep Knowledge is happening either. 2 of 5 Doom, evil cards, Dark Aurora. Is that bad enough to hand it off? No, I'm at full horror. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll just take the horror. It's not a big deal. 1 on Milan and 1 on myself. Antarctic Wind says this location sucks in a way that really immediately matters a whole lot because I wanted to play Shriveling and go fight those guys, but I guess not now. All right, we're gonna go first on Finn. We evade this guy, we commit manual decks. And that puts us 5, 6, 7 to 4. That's a pass. We're up 3. Well, we're up 5, but up 3 compared to the number I cared about. We get his clue. He dies. Thanks, game. Really appreciate it. We draw 1. We don't get Milan money, but we get our cigarette case draw as well, not just the manual deck draw. We drew red-handed, unfortunately, again. So There are no hunters at connecting locations, so it just shuffles back in. We're going to lockpicks at 1,000,000 as our next action. -2 gets us the clue and the money. And I think now, instead of getting more clues here, because we have like plenty of clues, we need Luke to be able to move and kill his self-destructive, I think. I think that's the play, so we just want to go unlock a location, which ideally we do with our track shoes on this move. We'll do it the hard way. We walk in, we spend 8 clues. I don't know why I did that. We're gonna spend all the clues here. Actually, no, we're gonna spend all the clues on Luke instead. They both had 6, I could spend it however I wanted. And the reason for that is because Luke is gonna be busy fighting skittering nonsense as opposed to moving into Crystalline Cavern, I suspect. And then for Luke's turn, it's just walk in, kill self-destructive, so he's allowed to fight. Then in the enemy phase, these guys will come down. This will get discarded at the end of the round. Upkeep phase, probably discarding something. Kind of like that Hawkeye. I'm not sure Hawkeye is happening this game, though. It's not. It's just not. Easy Mark is nice, but sadly no Easy Marks to pair with it. 3 of 5 Doom, evil cards. Alright, second one's a little bit spookier. You can have that one. I've actually got the second Milan, but I don't want to spend the money on it. And if you fail, which you shouldn't, but you did, unfortunately. Well, I was going to say you can kill Mr. Rook, and you can, but it still just isn't very pleasant. Anyway, for our real encounter card, thanks Sven, it was Ancient Evils. How many Ancient Evils have we seen so far? Only 2, there's 1 left. I can go in, kill one, and then gate box out, which is funny. I can also go in, shriveling 3 Spectral Razor. That just seems like it's the obvious thing to do, so I'm gonna walk in. They both engage. I use Big Shrivel, which only does 1 horror still, thankfully. So this is going to be at 5, 6, 7 to 2. Our shelter value should be nowhere near high enough for that to be a fail. He's dead. Give me attack at Lele. Then I'm going to spend 2 resources on a Spectral Razor for my last action, which is 5, 6, 7 to 2. Up 5. Dead as well. Give me some more attack at Lele's. Alright, Finn's got 4 clues. He needs to get 2 from this location so we can go across. We also need to do this test. That's important. Fist 4, huh? That's gross. It's hard for our team to do. We basically need Promise of Power, which we do not currently have. Well, let's just get started by using lockpicks. That always helps. That'll trigger draw 1. Great. Good to see you. I feel like Finn just tries to draw cards and fails constantly. I hate Caught Red-Handed. I've never seen a weakness that I recur as often as Caught Red-Handed. Your worst nightmare is just exacerbating the feel bad. Tekalides are making it feel bad, but Caught Red-Handed is just like a really unpleasant weakness for me because I like playing high cycle decks, and that card will just randomly prevent you from doing that sometimes. I'm evading at up 3. There's not really any thought that goes into this. That's a success. Baseline, we're just up 3 on an Investigate. I've got a haste after this one in case I fail. I mean, I'll still take the haste Investigate just because I can. That's 7. It is, so it's a fail. And I think now I just move to the next location. We're supposed to be clearing out some stuff. Like, we haven't been opening these because I'm an idiot. Like, we were supposed to open one up here and I just forgot on Luke. I just forgot about the objective for a while. Yeah, so we need more clues, so I investigate again. Up 2. Still get a clue. And that's it for us. I'll keep phase. Need to remember that I actually do this stuff next time. This agenda is going to flip. We need to look at something. Think we looked at this the first time, right? We looked at this and it was Tekalides, I think. We're going to look at this one because it's the furthest away. We have to go back to the start anyway. That fixes a possessed enemy, which is good, but not relevant. And evil cards. Oh, speaking of a possessed enemy. Speaking of Ancient Evils. Alright, we should be able to do this parlay test. We have actually not hit any of our perceptions yet. Finn should be really good at this, but he's kind of struggling on it. Alright, this is a lightning bolt window, right? To do this? Yes. I'm going to declare that I'm starting Finn's turn because someone has to be going. I'm going to spend 2 clues on Finn. It gets rid of a Tekalele. Damn. It feels exceptionally bad because there are no Tekka Lilies in this deck to hit. Grumble, grumble. Anyways, Luke can't do his because Luke doesn't have resources or doesn't have things. Free action evade up 3. I'll take a clue from my location, thank you. And now we have Possessed Researcher up 2. Commit Milan to be up 3 seems sensible. I'll do it. I'll hold Milan for the possibility of meeting Ritzuk. I'm going to commit Kicking the Hornet's Nest. I think it's very apparent that I don't have time to this and that these guys are too hard for Finn to deal with. We're up 3 though. We're okay. And that means that he is just dead and I get the doom that should have been on him as a clue. I've got 3 investigates to get the last 2 clues, then a free evade and I leave, I think. That's for next turn. The free evade and then leave is next turn. Do I actually need these clues? I don't. I'm gonna walk down then. And lockpicks over here instead. And that'll be money, cigarette case, and a clue. Quick thinking is great to see. We haven't gotten this sled. We'll want to do that during the final part of this. But we don't even have a promise of power. Luke isn't there. The sled's not happening. Let's just come to grips with that. Now, over here on Luke, we definitely want to Rite of Seeking this location as our last action. I could play a Clairvoyance. There's not much fighting. We've already fought most of the skitterings. I could just play Clairvoyance, then do Clairvoyance Rite of Seeking, or Clairvoyance Walk In. We have 8 clues, so Clairvoyance does get us enough. We haven't gone down yet. Grumble, grumble. We had to play this Clairvoyance. There's no way around it. We throw down Clairvoyance as our second spell slot. We investigate with the Clairvoyance. I can do this. We investigate with the Clairvoyance at 4 up. I'll take 2 clues. I'm trying to figure out what the most efficient route is. It's 2 actions and 2 clues to go down. A part of me thinks the right thing to do is just to hope Cookie's not down there. Because we can sweep through all the rest of this in a straight line, but this is a major detour for a 1 in 6 that it's Cookie. Like, we only have 4 more full turns left, right? Turns 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have to resign. That cost an action. I forgot to tap Underworld Market. Let's just do that now. Nothing was in it. Those are blanks. That's not treasure to embezzle. With 4 turns left, I don't think there's a way we ever flip all 6. So I'm not going to worry about doing that. I'm going to Lightning Bolt our current location. There are no Eidolons in play, unfortunately. I keep wanting to discard that. And then I'm going to spend 8 clues and go to the next location. If you're Cookie, I'm sorry. That's not correct. I'm going to spend clues on it anyway. It's fine. It could still be Frostbite tokens. There could definitely be stuff underneath that matters. I'm just an idiot and flipped the wrong one because I was thinking about this one being Cookie. Just 5 foot to climb up one of the crystalline walls. We might be able to do that if we top deck like Promise of Power right now, which we did not. There's no hunter enemies I'm forgetting about. This should have discarded itself a while ago. 2 of 6 Doom. And another guy that has Doom on him that's got to be evaded at high numbers, but at least Finn drew him. And we can deal with this by using Rolled. And this guy should have readied, so he'll be coming after Finn at the end of the round. With the last guy, I could just like repeatedly go at +1, assuming I would draw something eventually, whether from the bag or my deck that would solve it. But I can't backtrack for this one, and he's got a Doom, so he's got to go. I'm going to play this Trenchcoat for 3, which does get me hit, but I need the +1 to, like, I just have to have that to do this reliably. And then I evade with Easy Mark. I need to stop forgetting to do this. We tap this, we get our final embezzled treasure, right? Yes. If I'm getting anything else, it's going to be... I don't care about any of these. I'm not even going to bother ordering them because I'm not getting anything else in the deck ever. We're done. Spend a resource on it, though. That's only got me evading up 2 if I want to kill him. Up 3 with Quick Thinking. Beat the -4. Beat Curse -2. Cool. Quick Thinking will give me the action back. He'll be done. I'll get his Doom as a clue. Alright, the turn is simple. I play both copies of Embezzled Treasure. I spend 4 resources, and I embezzle that money for next game. And then last action, I walk to Luke. Over here on Luke's turn, I think we're probably just getting clues. 5 Shroud is kind of a lot. I don't know that I'm getting clues for this location, actually. So I haven't drawn my Promise of Power yet. I've got 2 and 10 to hit it. I think the correct play is just draw 3. That gives me a 40% chance of seeing any given card, and I've got 2 hits. Yep, I'm gonna draw 1. Okay, we can change our minds. That's on the top, so now things are different. I don't necessarily need to keep drawing. I don't know that I can get clues here. I can get clues from anywhere else easier. I've already got the money to play Spectral Razor. This is Emergency Cash is unnecessary. The Shriveling of my hand is not upgraded is unnecessary. So I'm not overdrawing right now. I think I draw looking to hit Tekalilis. Yeah, like that. I probably didn't need this clip. And this goes on the bottom of the deck. Looks like there's only 2 Tekalilis in play at the minute then. And since that's it for us, he hunts and upkeep phase. Perception would have been really nice a while ago. I'll take a Horror 2, I guess. That is the Horror one, right? Yeah. A little bit spooked, a little bit spooked. Anyways, 3 of 6 Doom and Evil cards. That's not what I need. I don't need hard to deal with Doom, guys. I'm gonna get the one with the book parlay because I've just drawn a Perception, and if I can pull him from the encounter deck instead, that would be preferable. Well, Luke was about to draw him, so now Luke won't have to do that. We need to shuffle that, and Luke gets... Don't end your turn here. That's what Luke gets. Alright, so Finn's gonna go first. Our current Doom is sitting at 4, going up to 5. We have to deal with this guy. Perception has me testing 7 to 4, up 3. I'm gonna commit Milan to be up 4. If I fail, I can be up 4 with Intel Report, you handle this. If I fail twice, I mean, sometimes the autofail gets you, there's nothing you can do. But we didn't, we passed, he's dead. I'll take his Doom as a clue. I need to start putting that on this, guys. Like, I counted this up, I know it's there. I'm going to embezzle 4 resources. Thanks for reminding me, well-connected, that I am in fact not well-connected. I'm gonna test foot 5 to 5, commit, you handle this one, commit this Promise of Power, wherever it is. I know I drew this, I'm not going crazy. And now I'm up 5. All right, cool, we did it. What did we get for that? We got Miasmic Crystals. All right, so we parlayed that guy, we got this thing. We want to spend 2 clues. We should have done this first. I get to search my deck for a Tekalilis. I don't know if Finn has one. Finn, stop getting that one. It's not helping anyone. You know what would be helpful? If I used Danforth's ability when people drew Tekalilis. That would probably give some cards away. I don't know how many times I've forgotten to do that, but it's some number of times. And then I'll walk to the next location. Because if I stay still, I get slapped for 2 horror and start risking death. This place sucks, so I'm gonna walk to the next one on Luke and investigate there instead. We're looking at... Actually, we're not doing Rite of Seeking for the first one. We're doing Clairvoyance. 5 to 3. Cookie is a fight test. I don't remember the specifics, but I know he's a fight test. So I'll go up 4, 7 to 3. Draw my card. That was a -1. That doesn't affect either of these. And then we do Rite of Seeking on our last action. We do get 2 clues. Very nice to that Promise of Power. That's incredibly helpful. Whatever the test is, that'll help. Do I Lightning Bolt this now? If it's Cookie, Cookie's a boss enemy. Neither of my guys have any Meat Soak in place, so don't summon Cookie if it's a possibility. This is just up 2 with Rite of Seeking. If I commit 1 icon somewhere, like from this Deep Knowledge, I'll beat the tablet. Now I don't. Hey, I beat that though. All right, and that'll be it for us. He's gonna hunt after us. We're going to upkeep. Easy mark without another one, as always. 4 of 6 Doom, evil cards. Cookie's getting to the point where he may not be safeable. If I throw this over to Luke, it could kill him, so let's not do that. Let's take it ourselves. And that does mean we are failing this ourselves. We're taking 2 horror, but that's acceptable. Polar Mirage is not at our location, so I guess we'll throw it over here. It's the nearest one with at least 1 clue. Yeah, so I'll put it here instead of where we're going. All right, now it's our turns. Luke has enough clues they can reveal this, go up here, reveal this, and then gate box over here. So I think that's the play. I think Luke goes first and we start revealing. So we're going to spend 2 clues and reveal our current location with Luke. Hell yeah. I didn't even think about it, but we haven't gotten out one of the frost. There's 2 frost tokens in this bag. We did this already. We removed the frost token and we never failed the test that adds anymore. No wonder I've been getting so many frost tokens. I literally forgot to remove one. Yeah, that was supposed to remove the last one from the bag, but instead it reminded me that I just fucked up the first time. All right, cool. Good to know. Next action, I'm gonna move up here. Oh shit, we actually can't go to Frigid Clave. I guess I'm going back this way to get clues and test here. Okay, I walk this way. And I'm going to spend 2 again, I guess. I do that first, I think. So I've got 2 actions left. If I reveal this and it's not Cookie, we move to the next one and investigate. And if it is Cookie, then like we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, we don't actually spend an action on that. It's a lightning bolt. I'm just really struggling to think about this because I know the situation is bad. Oh. Well, the situation's got a lot better. Everything was fine. Like, there was the very low chance he was down here, and that would have sucked. But then I realized I couldn't actually enter the Frigid Cave, and things got very scary. Anyway, hello, Cookie. I hear that you're pissed with us. I can always just murder him. Like, I can murder him pretty efficiently. I can evade him at 3 to 1. I don't want to do the Fist 2 test for kind of obvious reasons. But I will just evade him at 3 to 1. Didn't really get any gate box value this scenario, did I? Please stop snapping things, Cookie. It's very annoying. I think I'm just drawing a card for second Promise of Power now. Oh, I've used one already. Well, that does make second Promise of Power less likely, doesn't it? I'm gonna draw a card, although I'm not really sure what I'm drawing for. Like, I was thinking like Mr. Rook for Soak, but the game's not gonna last long enough for that to matter. Anyway, over here on Finn, we're gonna walk in, we're gonna start doing this Fist test because it's all we have left in the game. But first, we embezzle the money. Now, these don't commit for Fist icons, so I'm looking at 3 over here. And the way this test works on Cookie, it's a Fist 2 test. We need to put 4 resources on him, and for every point we succeed by, we put 1 resource on him from the token pool. If you fail, he attacks you? Even if he's exhausted? That doesn't seem fair. I'm gonna commit my low-level shriveling to the first test, and just test up to. It's not great, but it is good enough, because I just have to do some tests like that. I only have the 1 Promise of Power. That puts Cookie up to 2 resources. And then for the second test, we're going to use Promise of Power. I have enough. I'm hoping this is the end. I have 1 more test theoretically after this one. That's -2. We were at 7 to 2. That finishes it. Okay, I had a haste parlay after that. And after I put down Promise of Power is when I realized that, and I have Deny Existence, so I could do it slightly more optimally. But we're done. He's in the victor display. And by we're done, I mean it's the end of the turn. We're not leaving. Upkeep Raise. I added the Doom just now when I said that, like a crazy person, right? Yeah. Evil cards. Test 3 foot. If you fail, you've got the soak, so we don't need to think about it. Not that you failed. Sure, same thing over here. I'll draw that Tekalili, I guess. Thanks, that's honestly beneficial to me. Take the Horror, get rid of this, and take 2 damage. And then on Finn's turn, I play Easy Mark for 4 resources, or to go up to 4 resources for 2. Then I embezzle the money again with all of my resources, and then I resign. I draw a card first. On Luke, I'm going to draw a card, and then I resign. Oh, that was a little bit sloppier than I expected it to be. Okay, there are actually no Tekalilis in our deck now. That's pretty solid. So I really should start using Danforth's ability at some point. It's probably pretty good. Although in this case, it does just deal horror to Luke and potentially kill him. So using Danforth's ability in this last turn would not have been helpful. Oh, and the Hunter phase, this guy should have moved up. He would have been too far away to matter. It's fine. So what did we get done? We unlocked both of these. We did this for the miasmic crystals. We couldn't do the sledge. That just wasn't possible with the hands we got the way we played it. So we only have 2 things left to do. Unlock Frigid Cave and do the thing here. I feel good about that. We got our 1 victory. We have 4 of these uncovered. And we don't really have the clues to get them. We should have revealed Ice Spires. Like, that was just me forgetting to do it. Same with this location. Like, we should have cut it very close and won. I just absolutely forgot to look at this. I think what happened is Finn had enemies running back and they were already here. So I just teleported away instead. I don't quite remember the specifics, but I completely forgot, like, oh yeah, we are here to look for Cookie when I was in this corner of the map with Luke. And I think, again, I got thrown off by something in Snowgraves, though I forget what. I just scatterbrained, forgot the objective real bad until about halfway through. I was like, man, I really hope I get lucky, which is, it's not where you want to be. I think if Cookie had been here, we'd be fine. We knew he wasn't here because at the second agenda advancing, we knew we needed to look back and check this stuff. We had already checked this one. We could have done that with a lot less stress if we had just been able to get clues at our starting location, but 4 shrouds just kind of a lot. Anyways, that's it for us. Let's go check the resolution, see what's happening. We've got a bunch of Victory 0 cards and Victory 1 from Cookie. That'll be the only experience we get for this. Cookie's no longer MIA. No one on our team took damage. We're not going to run for our lives. We're going to stand and fight. We're going to go straight on to attack 3 or 4. This is a full 16 card deck elite deck. We've just done our jobs. We've gotten all the garbage out of our decks. That's really nice. Ice and Death Part 2 just sort of felt like a slog to me. I hope it felt more enjoyable on your ends. If you are liking the content though, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff does help the channel grow, and I do greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.